Hi, everybody. This is Chris Miller for FactorCareers.com and the Million Dollar Broker Training Course. And I want to ask you a question. Are you tired of working for someone else and making them rich while you can barely afford to pay your rent? I did that for years. I was the top guy in the office. I was the best guy in the office. I made more money for my employers than everybody else combined. And still, they paid me a meager little salary. I barely scraped by. I had a family to feed. I had bills to pay. I was basically an indentured servant in the system. I bet you feel similar. You know exactly what I mean. It's a system you can't get out of. You're stuck once you're in there. Let me ask you this question. If you get sick and you can't work anymore, do bills get paid? Do you still have money coming in? Is your boss going to say, hey, you know what? No problem. Here's some cash to tide you over? Most likely not. What if I told you there was a better way? What if I told you, and I'm not talking about crazy get rich quick schemes, because those are always, always, always failures. And in case you're thinking about one right now, and you're like, well, I don't know, this one sounds pretty good. It's a failure too. They're always failures. The people hawking them probably don't even get rich. All right? But I'm talking about real money, genuine money. I'm talking about a real career where you are the winner. A real career where you are the one who comes out on top. Now, how do you get that? Well, you got to get my training. My training is going to teach you how to do it, just like I did. All right? And the training goes on and on until you figure this out. Because there's a better way. Look, if I get sick, income's still coming in. If I decide I don't want to go to work 1 month, income's still coming in. If I take a year off and don't do another thing, or I close my doors tomorrow, income is still coming in. Because I've set myself up for that. And I can show you how to do that. That's what I did this for. That's why I developed this process. But I did a lot of failing along the way, folks. But if you're going to fail, fail upwards, right? I did a lot of failing along the way. It cost me thousands to figure this stuff out. I thought I knew it, and I was dead wrong. I thought I had it all figured out from the beginning, and I was dead wrong. I made more mistakes than I could shake a stick at, as they say. But let my mistakes help you. Let my failures be your successes. There's nothing in the world that I love more than helping my clients take their lives back from the bank. There's nothing I like more than seeing the smiles on their face when we sign that deal and they get that check in the mail. Well, actually, it usually goes straight into their bank accounts. And there's nothing I like more than watching my brokers do it too. Knowing that I helped to change their lives, and I can change yours. With the $1 Million Broker Training Program, I can show you how to get paid every single month for work you did a year ago. I can show you how to get paid up front and on the back end for something that you have to spend maybe 4 or 5 days working with on the average. I can show you how to find the business. I can show you how to sell the business. I can show you how to work the business. I can show you how to make, just like my brokers do, $10,000, $12,000, $20,000 up front every sale plus 10% to 15% commissions every month on the back end for the work that they do afterwards. $1 million brokers bring in $1 million deals. And we're making real money. Just a few years ago, I was working as a bud guy. I was not respected. They fired me because I had a family issue that prevented me from being at work at 7 o'clock because my son didn't go to school until 8:30. They didn't care that I was one of the top guys in the company. And this was a company that spanned many states. It didn't faze them a bit to fire me. And my income went to the nothing. I didn't want anybody to ever have that power over me again. And you shouldn't have anyone have that power over you either. That's why I developed the $1 Million Broker Training Program here at factorcareers.com. That's why I developed a system and a program to help you figure out what took me so long to figure out. That our time is short. And if you let anybody else take control of that time over you, you're wrong. Don't fall for a get-rich-quick scheme, folks, because they always fail. All it's going to do is take your money and run with it. At factorcareers.com, we're teaching you how to take a real career change and get into the financial industry as a factoring business broker where you can make a ton of money doing very little because all that money changes hands and we take a piece of it. That's how it works. You're a go-between. You take client A, you introduce him to factoring company B. You make that handoff and you get paid for it. And you get paid a lot for it. I don't know what to tell you other than that. But you got to work. I mean, you're not just going to luck into these things. You got to look for them. I show you how, I show you where, I show you why, I show you what to do. I give you everything you need to get up and running in 1 week, folks. Check out that other video where it talks about my friend Karen, who's one of our graduates. The second class, we're sitting in class, and she gets an email that says, hey, here's your signed agreement. Done. She's making money. $6,500 in class. She's already making a profit. By the way, right now today, she's sitting on 2 deals that she's working. One of them's a $10,000 payday. One of them's a $12,000 payday. If she closes both of those by the end of this month, she'll make 22 grand this month on those 2 deals alone. And she already closed a deal earlier this month that brought her in $3,000. It was a small one, but it was hers. And every single time she does that, she increases the money she makes on the back end every month. And you're going to do that too, just like I did. That's the beauty of being a factoring business broker. If you do it right, if you know what you're doing, and if you don't do the things that I did wrong to begin with. Follow my program. You cannot help but be successful. Don't follow it. I can't help you. But for you here today, I'm offering a very special deal. You have to keep reading down below to find out what it is. But I think you're going to like it. If you have any idea the value of this information, you can go anywhere in the world for the rest of your life and do this job on your own without anybody ever having the power to tell you you can't work. I don't care if you're 25 or 95. You have that power to go to work. And if you need money, you can get it. And I mean fast. These deals can close in as little as 3 days. Usually they take about, 15, 20 days to close it out. Seriously. But they can close as little as 3 days. I have seen it. I have done it. I met a dude one day, signed him the same day, got all his paperwork in the next day, and money went into his bank account the third day. It happened just that fast, and I got paid. And I can show you how to do the same thing. I'm going to give you all the scripts you need. I'm going to give you all of the advertisements that you need. I'm going to give you all the tools you need to make yourself successful. I'm going to give you website landing pages to send people to that are going to help you make successes. I'm going to give you super secret formulas for how I get paid up front and on the back end that other brokers don't know how to do. I'm going to give you all of that stuff. And more importantly than all of it, I'm going to support you through this whole process. I'm going to be there for you every step of the way. You got a question, you ask me. You're sitting at a client's desk and you need an answer that you don't know, you can call me. I'll help you close it down. After you graduate, you still need help? I'm here for you. When you're successful, I'm successful. You're making money, you're saying good things about my company and about my program. That's what I want. That's what I count on. Because that's what keeps us going strong. If you're not successful, I feel bad. And I will call you up. I will send you emails. I will text message you. I will get invasive into your life to find out what the hell is wrong with you, why you're not making money. And we will make a plan to get you there, unless you've just given up on everything and said, I just can't do it. I've had students that have broken off contact and said, you know what, I'm not following the program, I'm not following the plan. It's just too hard for me. But you know what? It's not hard, folks. You don't have to have a BA in rocket science to pull this off. You don't even have to be good at math. I know we're in the finance industry, but you don't even have to be good at math. You just have to be good at talking and follow the outline that I left for you. I put a lot of time and effort into this class and into this course to help you be successful. It changed my life learning how to be a factoring business broker. And I wanted to give that back. I wanted to give that back to you to help you accomplish the same in your lives. My world was upside down at the time. I got fired from my job. My wife of 15 years left. I was a single father. Had no money. I started out of desperation. Maybe you will too. For whatever reason we got there, whatever brought you here today, don't squander that moment. Because I am not kidding you, folks. Rainbow is arcing and that pot of gold is right in front of you now. It's right there. And I can show you how to grab it. Thank you so much for taking the time to review our offer here at factorpreneurs.com for the $1 Million Broker Training Course. I look forward to seeing you in class.